Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will be looking at a few instances of coincidences captured on camera. You know what they say? A human mind isn't designed to naturally understand the probability and statistics of coincidences. That's why a coincidence looks extraordinary. We may be slightly surprised by them, but these shots are just too funny not to laugh at. So sit back, relax, and enjoy some of the best coincidences from the web. Some coincidences are just too weird to be a coincidence. Take for example, the three cars of the same make, model, and color parked in front of a building with the same ugly color. Sure, it could be purely coincidental that all three were parked in front of the same building, but something doesn't feel right about it. Maybe there's a hidden message behind these seemingly random incidents. Or maybe there's something paranormal going on. Either way, these coincidences are worth investigating. Who worried better, guys? A highlighter with pink and black or a teacher with pink and black? This hilarious picture is sure to get you laughing. Although the highlighter might seem more stylish, we have to credit the teacher for rocking the pink and black look much better. Whether you are a fan of a highlighter, this picture is something you won't want to miss. One of the most popular coincidences that people love to share is when a person sees their cat with a cat picture on its body. This coincidental moment often happens in public and can be quite amusing for both the viewer and the cat. Here we can see random strangers wearing the same outfit at the same spot. These coincidences are hilarious, guys, and the fact is they're all captured on camera. It can also be observed as examples of what can happen when we pay attention to our surroundings. In this picture, the author's girlfriend's socks perfectly match the floor. It was total luck that they matched, but it's still funny because it shows how everything happens for a reason. So if you ever see something hilarious happen to you which was purely coincidental, don't be afraid to share it with us. So the guy and his friends were out having a good time. They suddenly began noticing a series of very amusing coincidences. One of their friends had a water bottle that was a perfect match for another of their friends' clothing. It was very funny, and I can bet they can't stop laughing about it ever since then. The author of this picture and his wife were on their way to the shops when he saw the lorry in front of them. As he pulled over, he noticed that the print on the lorry's side was in the exact spot his wife had taken her phone background photo a few weeks earlier. They both had a good laugh, and also they have a very funny picture to share this little coincidence. The author of this picture recently adopted a puppy, and when he first got her home, she could not get her right ear to stand, just like the German Shepherd that he adopted a year ago. It was so cute to watch her struggle. Dogs are such amazing creatures, guys, and it was fun to see this little coincidence. What could be more coincidental than 5 women with curly hair meeting on a bus? We all know that coincidences happen, but these pictures take the cake. Whether they are excellently looking, touching, or just having an amazing coincidence, these photos will have you laughing out loud. This woman has the perfect hair color to match the brush bristles. Her brown hair is like bristles on a brush, and she looks so cute. It's amazing how coincidental it is that her hair and the brush match so well. It was only a matter of time before someone caught a picture of an interesting coincidence. On Friday night, during the severe storm that hit the area, a cell phone user took a picture of a lightning strike just as their camera started to take the picture. It's amazing how the lightning in the sky created an amazing photo. The author of this picture was at work. As she usually does, she pulled out her nail polish and started painting her nails. She had just finished when she looked up and saw candles the same color as her nails. She couldn't help but laugh because it was such a coincidence. I'm sure whoever put the candles there meant no harm, and it was still funny to see. Some coincidences are so hilarious that you have no choice but to chuckle. This picture depicts a flock of birds flying in perfect formation, resembling the milk flow as it is poured out of a pitcher. This image will surely put a grin on your face, and the sheer synchronicity of it will blow your mind. This hilarious picture was taken in a lift and showed the coincidence of 2 guys wearing the same sweatshirt of different colors. If you look closely, you will see one guy is wearing the sweatshirt of the other guy's brown hair color, while the other guy is wearing the sweatshirt of the other guy's green hair color. The 2 guys must have been in the lift for a long time. What a funny coincidence, guys. The author of this picture was on his way to an early meeting and needed an Uber. About 5 minutes later, he was sitting in the back seat of his Uber driver's car. As he pulled up to the destination, he couldn't help but notice that the driver looked a lot like the author. He had the same brown hair, hazel eyes, and a fit build. It turned out that the driver was a slimmer, cooler, and mustached version of himself. They laughed about it afterward, and it was a fun ride. When I saw this picture, I couldn't help but laugh. It's so coincidental. I would opt for the carbonated one. When a carbonated drink has the same color and appearance as the liquid soap and is poured in different glass cups on the table, there is no way you can mess that up. It looks like an accident, but it's a coincidence caught on camera. In this hilarious photo, you can see that the print on a guy's shirt is just about the same as the print on a cup. But how did that happen? And why does it seem so accidental? The answer is that it's a coincidence. The cups were probably left there by someone in a hurry, and they just happened to have the same print on them. When coincidences like this happen, it's hard not to laugh. Facebook users in the People You May Know section put up a series of pictures that show people in unrelated places with the same cutaway view of a particular bridge. It seems as if the angle and the placement of the picture were just meant to happen. The pictures are hilarious, make us wonder why these events happen together. It's amazing how by complete coincidence, the trees along this street match the colors of the buildings. In some cases, it seems as though the trees were placed there specifically to match the architecture. Whether it's a funny coincidence or not, it's up to you. But either way, it's sure to get a lot of laughs. Sometimes when you least expect it, the universe conspires to bring you exactly what you need. This hilarious picture of a man who looks like he could have been taken out of a painting hung on the wall of a pizza shop. Whether or not the coincidence is coincidental, we can't help but laugh at the funny resemblance. After the storm destruction in its wake, some lucky people were able to capture hilarious pictures of coincidences. As you can see, one tree fell right in front of a parked car without any damage, and the other fell behind it without either one making any impact on the car parked behind them. It's amazing how some things work out despite the chaos around us. The author of this picture was walking through an old school library recently and saw a funny coincidence. His friend's phone case blended in with the brown desk, so you wouldn't have been able to tell that it was hers if you don't know her. I think it's hilarious how often coincidences happen. Sometimes we don't realize how special they are until we see them happening again. The author of this picture was just about to put the cat food in the cat's dish when he noticed the cat in the cat's food looks like the cat he already has as his pet. He immediately started to laugh because it was such a hilarious coincidence. I am sure the cat would have loved this funny coincidence and would have been flattered that his picture was visible on the food he ate. Did you adopt a new cat recently and find that it fit together like puzzle pieces? If so, you aren't alone. Like, this picture shows how coincidental it can be when people adopt cats with heterochromia iridis, a condition where one of the pairs of the eyes is different colors. In this case, both the owner and the adopted cat have brown eyes with a gold highlight in one eye. It's an amazing coincidence that they match so well. If you are like most people, you believe in coincidences. Just look at this picture and decide for yourself if coincidence or fate is behind them. In the picture, you can see the winning numbers are 03, 08, 16, 24 and 28. But the lottery ticket shows the numbers 02, 07, 15, 23, 27. This is truly unfortunate, guys. There are always funny coincidences when something strange happens. This is especially true when it comes to science and advertising. The letters on these signs that went out coincided with those that did not. Some people found it hilarious, while others thought it was a bit sinister. Did you hold your breath when you saw the car parked just an inch away from the one at the front? If you did, you might have been in for a hilarious surprise. As you can see, the car stopped at the right spot. You are not alone if you have ever seen a moth with snowman patterns on his back. These fascinating creatures are known for their interesting doubles in Halloween fashion. Some moths are so into holiday season that they decorate in various festive fabrics during the winter. A US nurse recently discovered that her colleague doctor was the premature baby she cared for 28 years ago. She shared a hilarious picture of the two of them. The nurse was completely shocked to find out. She adds that they have since become good friends. Often when we go out and do something new, there's that one in a million moment that we will run into someone we know. And when it happens, it can be the funniest thing ever. Like in this picture, two old grandmas decided to take their days off and ride London subway. And the fact is, they are also reading the same book. In this picture, two different families are dressed identically. I'm not sure how that happened, but they look so good and happy after finding out the coincidence. This is a hilarious picture of a car that narrowly escaped a deadly accident. The tree fell very close to the car but fortunately did not damage it. Sometimes strange things happen that we can't explain. These photos are a great way to show how lucky we are. Looking for a funny coincidence picture? Check out this hilarious picture of people's random car matches. In this picture, a car matches the color of a lady's nails perfectly. You can see the lady's hand holding up her green nails. The car in the background is also green. So it looks like they were meant to be together. This woman in the picture had to have been living in a parallel universe when she snapped this photo. Her tresses are the same color as the water bottle held by the person sitting next to her. We have no way of knowing whether or not it was done on purpose. But regardless, the fact remains that it is truly hilarious. Have you ever noticed that no matter how often you crack an egg, something invariably goes wrong? The fact that this person managed to catch on camera a string of amusing coincidences that supports the point is clear. The author of this picture cracked open 2 eggs and got 4 yolks. The journey to Value Town can only be taken in one direction. This pebble that got stuck in the sole of a shoe has the same shape and color as the sole of the shoe. And it's so funny when the person tries to pick it up and can't because it's so stuck. This is such an adorable cosplay. The boy noticed that his cardigan was the same color as the cosplay and decided to strike a pose similar to the character he was playing. It was only a happy accident that his cardigan matched the color of the cosplay, but the photo turned out rather cute because of it. If you ever wanted to convince someone that you are not employed at a company that sells branded cups, then look at these hilarious coincidences caught on camera. Some are impossible to fake, and some make it clear that the person in the picture is working there. Whether they are wearing an outfit that perfectly matches the color of a branded cup, or just having an uncanny coincidence, these pictures will make you laugh out loud. One of the funny things that can happen in life is when chance plays a role. This was demonstrated recently when a restaurant sign was set by chance. When the only light working in the restaurant was a sign, it caught the attention of a passerby who took a picture and shared it online. This photo quickly went viral and showed how sometimes coincidence could be hilarious. The author of this picture was out for a walk in the morning when he spotted something interesting on the ground. It was a sneaker print and it matched the shoe that the author was wearing. The author wasn't sure what to make of it, so he took a picture to show us. That's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, then give this video a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to my channel. Alright guys, see you soon.